Hello and welcome to JDTV with me, Jack Delaney. This is my first ever vlog and I'm super excited. Last night I was at Wembley Stadium to see one of my favourite artists, Ed Sheeran, the man himself. Now this is a man who started busking 5 years ago, has now become a superstar, selling out Wembley Stadium 3 times over. Now I was at his first show last night and I was super excited. I bought these tickets quite a long time ago and the time had come last night and I was raring to go. Ed Sheeran had 2 support acts before he come on. One guy with a guitar, he was alright, just not my cup of tea. And then he had One Republic. Now, God, they were amazing. One Republic is a band I like but I've never gone and seen. I've seen a couple of YouTube clips of them in the past and some live performances in the live lounge and they've been okay for me, but God, he was great. The front man of that show, he is brilliant. He was playing the guitar, he was playing the piano. He's one of the best frontmen I've seen for a long time. And they were on for a good 30 to 45 minutes doing their greatest hits and stuff, and they got the crowd going quite well, I thought. And they seemed to be very thankful. They thanked Ed a couple of times for being there, which I thought was great. But yeah, from seeing 30 to 45 minutes of them, I really want to go and see a full set of them now. And when they're on tour, I'll probably go and check them out. So firstly, I'm going to start by showing you some of the purchases that I bought on the night. Firstly, as you can see, I thought it was only right, I wore the Ed Sheeran t-shirt that I bought. I bought this one and I'll show you a couple of things what else I bought in this bag. Firstly, check out this bag. Every purchase you got this bag to put your items in. Now, the first item I bought is this t-shirt, Ed Sheeran's new CD logo, and on the back, Stadium, Wembley Stadium and the dates, so I'm happy with that. That's a great one. Second purchase I bought was the official programme. Cost me £15, but that's okay because I like buying them at every event I go to. Now mostly it is just pictures of Ed Sheeran, you know, where he's been and stuff. But there is a couple of words in it now, I'm going to read some out, they're quotes really. Ed Sheeran says, "The best thing about being on the road is generally playing every single night in front of people that are genuine fans of your music." And I think this is so true. Ed Sheeran's been going now for about 5 years and he has built up a good fan base over the years. I can't imagine what it's like, people singing to your music and buying your albums that you've created. It must give him great pleasure. Now yeah, I'm quite happy with the programme. It's good funny pictures. I think most of them was when he was on his tour in America and stuff, and his last tour in England. And in the front page, this is the one I like best, is photographs of him when he was little and growing up. Now I think most of these photographs is in his new video, which is great, so if you haven't seen that, go and check it out. But yeah, really good. So that's the programme, so yeah, pretty happy with that. That's a great buy. Now, on to the main show. Ed Sheeran come on about 8:30. I was super excited. Throughout the night, you know, it was filling up to maximum. It was a sellout totally, you know, you couldn't get moved in there. But I was lucky enough to have some of the best seats in the house. I was in block 125, if any of you were there and know where I was sat. It was definitely a great view for me. Now I was super excited to get the event on the way. Now for me, Ed Sheeran, I know he doesn't move about, but I thought he'd have a bigger stage than he did. He had a stage and then a platform in the middle, where he was on, just to lift him out a little bit. Now, obviously, he had his 2 microphones, and he had his lead pedal, obviously, and he had 3 guitars throughout the night that he kept changing to. Obviously, his well-known guitars, so everyone loves seeing them. Now, Ed Sheeran started off, for me, you know, quite slow and getting into the night and getting the fans geared up. Now, just having the public on just before him, you know, the fans were ready to go and they couldn't wait. Now, for me, Ed Sheeran, just start to finish, just amazing. Now, you know, he's done all his hits. Now, I thought Ed Sheeran's set was phenomenal, start to finish. I've got the deluxe CD, I don't know if you have it, but it's definitely one to purchase and put on your iTunes, because it's a great listen. I'm going to talk through some of the songs that I thought was, you know, smashing last night. Now, he obviously done his, you know, usuals and his old favourites, but with this new album, he done most of these tracks last night. Obviously, thinking out loud, he brought the other guitar out and done a slow version, and in the background he had his official video, which I think is incredible. For 3 minutes, you know, the guy can't even dance, and he's learnt that whilst he was on tour. And again, wow, she's fabulous. What really surprised me, Ed Sheeran done some slow ones, like Photograph, and then straight away after that went into, you know, like Bloodstream, which is upbeat and gets the crowd going. You know, this guy had the fans at his fingertips. He was just, whatever he said was going. And the contrast of some slow songs he was doing, you know, just bring it in with a fast song, you know, the crowd loved it from start to finish. So for me, you know, there wasn't a dull moment in the whole concert. Now, personally, the thing I love about Ed is his background story, you know, coming from nothing to now this. But his lyrics, they're just so powerful. You listen to it and you think, wow, this guy can really write. And, you know, songs like Don't in After Love, and, you know, they're all good. I love them all, like Nina and One. They're so powerful, and you even his old stuff like You Need Me Man, which is one of my favourites. You listen to that, and some of the stuff he says in there is so powerful and so true. And throughout his journey, I think he stayed to the real him. Like he says in his, you know, songs, he won't change. You know, tight jeans. He's not that. He's still with his ginger hair, in his rucksack, in his guitar. You know, he's just this normal guy. But then, when I thought I couldn't get any better, he started talking about someone that was really powerful in his career, and it turned out that Sir Elton John came onto the stage and let alone didn't even make an appearance. He'd done 2 songs with him. He'd done one of his songs and one of Ed's songs, and for me that was just, it was just perfect. You know, I thought it couldn't get any better, and the crowd just lifted when they saw him, because he is a legend at the end of the day. Now they did 2 songs and then they hugged it out at the end, what I thought was a nice touch. Then Ed Sheeran carried on. Now, for me, you know, when he ended with You Need Me, which is one of my favourites, and the long version, I love the long version. It's about 9 minutes long, and you know, he changes, he raps, he does what he does best. And then he ended with Sing. Now the crowd were just phenomenal on that point. He got the crowd going straight away. And for me, that's one of, you know, the songs are the best, and it's a good crowd pleaser because they can sing along, and Ed Sheeran can really connect with the fans. It was just fantastic. Now, to end like that, you know, when you step back and realise what you've just been to, you think, wow, that was a good night, start to finish. And it just ended with this just massive bang, and it was card well worth the money and well worth the wait. Now, if you were there, or you like Ed Sheeran, or you like this video, please leave your comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Now tonight, his second night at Wembley, and if anyone's going, I think they're in for a real treat. Because if he's brought Sarah and John on, God knows who he's going to bring on tonight. If I had to make a bet, it may be Taylor Swift, because they're good friends. You don't know, but it could be anyone. It could be even Stevie Wonder. You just don't know. Yeah, whoever's at the gig tonight and even tomorrow, you're in for a real treat. You've got people like Example, Rudimental, Passenger, you know, all his good friends that have helped him along in his career, always done music videos with them or worked with them. I think these 3 nights are a real celebration. It just shows how far he's come. Now I'm going to talk about Wembley Stadium itself. For me, who's a big football fan, I go there many times a year to see England, the FA Cup, you know, various big games like that. Usually at a football game, it holds anywhere between 80 and 90,000, depending on allocation, and you know, they have the Wembley boxes and the corporate seats. So they usually give, if it's say an FA Cup match, they usually split it about 35 each thousand. Now for me, there's nothing better stadium in England, or maybe, you know, I might go as far as the world, as Wembley Stadium. It's so iconic, and you know, a guy like Ed Sheeran, if you sell that, you know, you've made it really. But Wembley Stadium itself, for accessibility, they got a big car park, which I think it's gone up to £35 a day, which, you know, in London, you got to sort of, you know, take it as it comes, and if you want good parking, that's definitely the place to be. But I parked in there before, and yeah, it probably takes about 2 hours to get out, so, you know, we usually just have a picnic and wait. All around the ground they've got concourse selling beer, which I may add, you know, it's about a £5, so do take money. They've got, you know, merchandise, food, drink, loads of toilets, you know, you might have to queue, but, you know, you've got 100,000+ there, so. And the staff are great, you know, I've never had any you know, real issues or complaints there. Around the stadium, you know, you're in London, so you've got really good bars and restaurants. So, you know, we had lunch and a few drinks in this good bar. So, yeah, you can definitely make a day out of it. And, yeah, there's nothing really much more to say about the stadium. It's just, you know, if you've never been, it's definitely an eye-opener, and it's massive. Oh, another thing, if you were there or wasn't there, Ed Sheeran announced that the first gig was being recorded to be made into a tour video, which I'm super excited about. Because letting know I was there, I love to have footage from the day so I can remember it. And with a DVD, you know, you can plug it in, and when you're bored, it's just, instead of watching music channels, you can watch this, and you know, who can't complain with 2 hours of Ed Sheeran on stage. So I can't wait for that to come out. So if I was you, definitely if you weren't there, go and buy it. You need to see what you missed out, because it was amazing. So I'm really happy about that, and I can't wait for that to come out, because I'll be going to the shop straight away and buying that. I'll probably do a review on that. So please check out my blog and my vlogs on YouTube. That's at official JDTV. If you ever want to search us, please do. Yeah, so that'll be super duper, scoopity doobity exciting, and I can't wait for. Probably see you soon. You've been watching JDTV with me, Jack Delaney. Thank you so much for all your support. Take care.